African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 12th of June, 2024. This morning, the armed forces of the Russian Federation delivered a group strike by long-range air and ground-based high-precision weapons and unmanned aerial vehicles at flight lines and infrastructure of the Armed Forces of Ukraine Air Force Base, as well as one temporary deployment area of foreign mercenaries, preparation sites of uncrewed surface vehicles, ammunition and explosives depots. All the assigned targets have been engaged. Units of the North Group of Forces continued advancing to the depth of the enemy's defenses. Losses were inflicted on formations of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 42nd Mechanized Brigade, 57th Motorized Infantry Brigade, 82nd Air Assault Brigade, 125th, and 127th Territorial Defense Brigades near Neskechnoye, Lipsy, Tykoy, Izbitskoy, Zavnovoy, Volchansk, and Staritsa, Kharkov region. 6 counterattacks launched by assault detachments of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 36th Marines Brigade and 17th National Guard Brigade were repelled. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 190 Ukrainian troops, for motor vehicles, 1 Polish-made 155mm Krab self-propelled artillery system, 1 152mm D-20 howitzer, and 1 BM-21 Grad MLRS combat vehicle. For Armed Forces of Ukraine, ammunition depots were destroyed. Units of the West Group of Forces improved the tactical situation along the front lines and inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 3rd Assault Brigade, 14th, 43rd Mechanized Brigades, 1st, and 13th National Guard Brigades near Kupiansk, Petropavlovka, Zagoroykivka, Kharkov region, Stelmakovka, Lugansk People's Republic, and Serebryansky Forestry. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 500 Ukrainian troops, 3 pickup trucks, 1 UK-made 155mm Braveheart self-propelled artillery system, 1 152mm 2S3 Akatsia self-propelled artillery system, 1 152mm D-20 howitzer, 2 122mm 2S1 Gvozdika self-propelled artillery systems, and 1 US-made 105mm M101 howitzer. Units of the Southern Group of Forces improved the tactical situation along the front lines and inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 30th, 33rd, 41st Mechanized Brigades, 56th Motorized Infantry Brigade, 79th Air Assault Brigade, and 46th Airmobile Brigade near Zaliznianskoye, Orakovo-Vasilyevka, Grigorovka, Chesavyar, Artyom, Katerinovka, and Kurakovo, Donetsk People's Republic. 2 counterattacks launched by assault detachments of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 10th Mountain Assault Brigade were repelled. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 600 Ukrainian troops, 2 armored fighting vehicles, 10 motor vehicles, 1 US-made 155mm M777 howitzer, 1 US-made 155mm M198 howitzer, 1 152mm D-20 howitzer, and 1 US-made 105mm M119 howitzer. 5 Armed Forces of Ukraine ammunition depots were destroyed. Units of the Center Group of Forces improved the tactical situation and inflicted losses on formations of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 23rd, 110th Mechanized Brigades, 25th Airborne Brigade, 144th Infantry Brigade, and 109th Territorial Defense Brigade near Novoalexandrovka, Novopokrovskoye, Progress, Novgorodskoye, Kalinovo, and Vozhvizenka, Donetsk People's Republic. 7 counterattacks launched by assault detachments of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 24th, 47th Mechanized Brigades, and 78th Air Assault Brigade were repelled. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 350 Ukrainian troops, 1 tank, 2 infantry fighting vehicles, one U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzer, and one 122mm D-30 howitzer. Units of the Vostok Group of Forces took more advantageous lines and inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 21st National Guard Brigade, 123rd, and 102nd Territorial Defense Brigades near Neskechnoye, Velike and Novosayolka, Donetsk People's Republic, and Galaipol, Zaporizhzhia region. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 115 Ukrainian troops, 2 infantry fighting vehicles, 6 motor vehicles, and 2 Czech-made 122mm MLRS combat vehicles. Units of the Dnieper Group of Forces inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 128th Mountain Assault Brigade and 35th Marines Brigade near Kamenskoye, Pyatakaki, Stepovoy, Zaporizhzhia region, and Lvovo, Kherson region. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 80 Ukrainian troops, 3 motor vehicles, 1 U.S.-made 155mm M109 Paladin self-propelled artillery system, and 2 U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzers. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, missile troops and artillery of the Russian groups of forces engaged Armed Forces of Ukraine manpower and hardware clusters in 113 areas during the day. Air defense units shot down 9 U.S.-made Adams operational tactical missiles, 2 French-made Hammer-guided aerial bombs, 3 Alka MLRS projectiles, and 61 unmanned aerial vehicles. In total, 613 airplanes and 276 helicopters, 25,620 unmanned aerial vehicles, 528 air defense missile systems, 16,319 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,335 combat vehicles equipped with MLRS, 10,372 field artillery guns and mortars, as well as 22,486 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.